Hey everyone, happy Red Friday. Welcome to another episode of Red Friday Reviews. Today we're talking vaporizers. So first off, I'm going to say thank you very much to Abba Medix for donating this Venty. This is by Storz&Bickel. This is a vaporizer unit that will be available on the Abba website. They're going to start carrying vaporizers. You can go on there, take a look. Something else good to know is for veterans, every 3 years, you get $400 towards a vaporizer of your choice. So how that works is you go through a wellness center or clinic such as Valor Wellness. When you meet with your nurse practitioner, you're discussing options. You can ask and we can recommend for you. Maybe a vaporizer unit would be a better option for you. Maybe you're not wanting to smoke joints. You want a cleaner consumption method. Vaporizers are an excellent option. I'm going to get in a little more to this closer to the end. We've got some fun stuff with that. Starting out with this Deluxe Daddy. Yeah, it's dated. It's been around a bit. It's a very good little device. This is a desktop device, sits on the desk there. And as you can see here, it's got a little hookah type device. So you have a hose and then your dry herb goes in here. The reason I grabbed this one is it's just big and it's easy to kind of show you a few different parts. So in here you have the heating element. You'll set your temperature, which is here. That'll heat up. This is your on-off button. So while that's getting ready and heating up, you basically unscrew the top here and you can see there's a little crevice in there. You would take your dry herb, put it in there. Little pro tip, do not pack that down too hard. If you pack it too hard, it's going to be really hard to get a draw. The whole thing behind the vaporizers is it has to have airflow. The hot air and the air has to get through so that you can consume it on the other end. So you'd put it in there, put it over your heating element, wait for the magic to happen. You'll see this little part start to fill up with steam or smoke. It's not really smoke, it's vaporized cannabinoids and terpenes and that sort of thing. It's not the same as what a joint would be, for example. So what you would do is draw on that, you would bring it through, and you're off to the races. Now, the reason I showed that one is it's just very simple. You can see where the element is, your cannabis is in here, the heat goes through and then comes out this end. So you can kind of see how the whole cycle goes. These work the same. They are just compact, and these are more for transportable options for people when they're on the go. So you have a PAX here. The PAX, you can adjust the mouthpieces on the top. The bottom piece here is magnetic, and the dry herb will go in there. You have tools for helping tamp it in and make sure you're not making a mess. You also have other options there as well if you want to use extracts, if you want to use something other than dry herb. My recommendation on this is I like to use this for dry herb only. I find it's too much of a cleanup after. If you're using extracts, it gets a bit messy. And if you leave it too long, that's going to get super sticky and it's going to be a pain in the butt next time you got to use that device. And last but certainly not least, we have here the Venty. This is an amazing little unit. Here's the things that you can see it comes with on the back there. You can see everything that comes in that package. This one here is going to be our giveaway device. So Storz&Bickel as well as Abba Medix were kind enough to donate this, and we're excited to give it away to somebody. Starting on the 8th, we're going to put a post up for this. It's going to be a like, follow, share, just to get some excitement going leading up to the 25th grand opening at Valor Wellness. So something good to know about how this all works. So we're just talking vaporizers. We're just talking vaporization. We're not talking combustion or extracts or anything else. What happens is each cannabinoid, terpene, minor cannabinoid, that sort of thing, has what we call a boiling point. And the boiling point, once the cannabinoid reaches that boiling point, it evaporates. So in order to activate the cannabinoids so that you can draw it through these devices, it has to be heated to a certain temperature. Now, what a lot of people will do is they will start at a low temperature, consume, they will slowly increase the temperature, and that way you're accessing all the different cannabinoids and terpenes that are in there. With combustion, as you're drawing through a joint, you're getting all that all at once. There's a little bit of vaporization as the warm air goes through the joint, but at the end, basically everything's being combusted at a hot temperature. The nice thing with the devices for vaporization is what happens is it heats up that cannabinoid, and all you're getting is the evaporated cannabinoid, and it looks like smoke, but it has no combusted material in there. With a joint, what's happening is through fire and combustion, you're heating up and evaporating the cannabinoids and terpenes, and then you're also breathing in some plant matter as well. With this system, it's much cleaner, much better for somebody who is maybe a new user, because you can control how much you're getting and how strong it is by dialing in the temperature. So whereas a joint, you're basically whatever you consume is what you're going to work with. So the temperature on these is very important. You can look that up yourself, the different boiling points of different cannabinoids and terpenes. If you have any questions on these devices or maybe some other devices or how things are used, please don't hesitate. Reach out to Valor Wellness. We'd be happy to help you through. Also, your licensed producer would be able to answer any questions as well. So if you're looking at ordering something like this from, say, a website like Abba, then you could call directly into them, ask any questions. And thanks everybody for watching. Please stay tuned next week where you can put your name in for this beauty little device, and let the fun start for the month of September. Have a great Friday, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you next week.